How's it going, guys, and welcome to the first upload of 2023. And today we have something pretty awesome regarding Ubisoft's open world Star Wars game, which I don't think we've actually even really talked about on the channel since it was announced 2 years ago. Mainly because we have virtually heard absolutely nothing about it until pretty much this week, where a couple things have come out of nowhere, suggesting that in 2023, big things could be happening for this game. Some articles have even stated that they actually think the game might come out this year, which I think is not true personally. However, a very interesting rumor about this game has just surfaced and all the big outlets are talking about it. And this rumor could mean that this open world Star Wars game could be even bigger than we first thought. And trust me when I say, if this is true, this is a dream come true for millions of Star Wars fans. It's a pretty big deal. But before we dive into that though, a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Owner Saber, more specifically their Night Reaper lightsaber. Featuring a super clean design with a ton of really cool features. Its price is as listed on screen, but I have managed to hook you guys up with 20% off using my code right here. If you don't fancy this design though, you can of course search the rest of their range as well. They've got a ton of incredible designs that you can get yourself. So as always, a big thank you to Owner Saber for continuing their channel support into 2023. Okay, so we've known for 2 years now that Massive Entertainment were working on an open world Star Wars game, and for 2 years, or probably longer to be honest, they've been hard at work developing this game and haven't really had anything to say about it. Earlier this week, the creative director of this game did say that 2023 was going to be a big year for the game. I didn't cover this originally as I've kind of changed this channel's approach this year. I'm only really covering significant things that happen. But in the days following this, Insider Gaming, who reliable gaming industry insiders such as Tom Henderson writes articles for, had some things to say about Ubisoft's open world Star Wars game. Now granted, Tom Henderson isn't the one that posted this rumor, so of course, take it all with a grain of salt like anything that's not official. But Bespin Bulletin covered this, who I'm sure we're all very familiar with. He covered it and this is what it had to say. According to the outlet Insider Gaming, the upcoming untitled project from Ubisoft's Massive Entertainment will be a fully open and seamless universe akin to No Man's Sky. It goes on further saying, despite the vast world, at the core of the game will be an in-depth, lengthy story which will be spearheaded by a fully customizable character that walks a path chosen by the player. So literally every single thing mentioned there does sound like a dream come true. Now, for those who haven't played or even know what No Man's Sky is, it's essentially an open galaxy game where you can just go to whatever planet you want, explore whatever you want, just do whatever you want really. So the idea of that being set in the Star Wars galaxy is literally a dream come true. If this rumor ends up being true, like that's a big if. But I distinctly remember a few years ago playing No Man's Sky and thinking to myself, if this was set in the Star Wars galaxy, this would be the single greatest game ever made. And the idea now that rumors are floating around stating that that might actually indeed be happening is just insane. That's why I felt the need to cover this, because if this is true, I genuinely rather see this than a Battlefront 3 at some point. That's how big of a deal this could be if these rumors bear fruit. Now, a lot of people have been saying in the past week that this game could be releasing this year. As stated earlier, I don't think there is even a slight chance of that happening. Late 2024 into 2025 would probably be more likely. Reason being, Massive Entertainment are also working on an Avatar game and that needs to come out first. And that still has no official release date. All we know is it's coming out this year at some point. So this Star Wars game can't really come out until the Avatar game is out. However though, many big name sources are starting to believe that the open world Star Wars game could be getting a reveal or tease of some kind at a major event in 2023, such as Star Wars Celebration. Reason being, Massive Entertainment recently did inquire for playtesters to sign up to, well, playtest their game. So they've clearly got something worth showing. So I definitely think we will see something for this game this year, which is a surprise because I didn't think we'd actually hear anything about this until 2024. Again, keep in mind, we haven't seen or heard really anything about this game since its announcement 2 years ago. And presumably they'd have been working on it since before the announcement, so the thing is probably etching closer to 3, maybe even 4 years into its development cycle. Granted, pre-production would be a large part of that, but they've been working on this game for a while now. That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of just gone under the radar. So yeah, I think seeing more of this game in 2023 is a very real possibility, But given the scale this game would have to be going for if it's doing this whole No Man's Sky thing, I don't know, man, that's a lot of development time. That's a lot of resources. I don't think people really understand just how big that would be. But regardless, if this No Man's Sky rumor is true, this has shot up to my #1 most anticipated Star Wars game, without a doubt. But guys, I want to turn it over to you now. What do you think of the idea that the Ubisoft open world Star Wars game could be an open galaxy game like No Man's Sky? Let me know your thoughts in those comments below. Like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Star Wars game videos, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.